How's it going, fellow One Piece fans? Welcome back to Haki of the D, my channel where I read to you the newest One Piece chapters of the week as early as humanly possible. It is really early, but I have to do lots of things today, so it is not a problem to get up early. Even though the sun just showed its face. But the new One Piece chapter dropped a couple of seconds ago, and I know that's why you're here. Before we start though, I have to make two little things I have to say, really close, all regarding to One Piece. Number one, there's, I'm not sure if I could call it a spin-off. There's like a double chapter released this week. I'm not gonna read it because it's not relating to the story. It's just like a high school episode of what One Piece would be like if the characters were like in high school or like in middle school. I don't know, middle school. I'm not familiar with the Japanese school system that much. It was weird. I read it. I thought after the first three pages, I know if I should read this to you guys, but it's just weird. I think it's okay. Aokiji is the teacher. It's just why? Maybe I find out. Maybe you guys know. Let me know in the comments if you guys know. And the second one is second thing I have to tell you is something I'm not really happy about. It's I got spoiled. I got a spoiler for the new chapter that came out from a friend of mine who knows I do this reactions. I started them out for him and a friend of his. But he nevertheless, he told me something. I'm not going to tell you guys why, because I'm not giving spoilers to you, and I want you to read along with me and enjoy it just for yourself. But if you want to know, you can text me, and I'm going to let you know afterwards. Alright? That's the deal? 2-minute intro, that's absolutely perfect. Alright, 957, let's go. One Piece chapter 957 called Ultimate. And it is supposed to be a really hype chapter. The spoiler I got is not major, but it is something I wish to see for myself. He didn't go into... Oh, nice. It's like a nice cover page, and then we have a color spread. Like a cover page made from... Wow. Like a colored in one. What is this? This is like a... Pick up your speed? Nico, that's a cat. It's a duck that wears, or like a swan that wears like a Nico cap, and he's going really fast. And they're all sitting in it. Oh, is the motor? It looks like a motorboat, but it could be that that Frankie is the motor, or helping along. Sanji's enjoying himself. I like this one. It is silly, just like One Piece needs to be. Alright, let's jump into this. New World Marine Headquarters. You must be satisfied, Isho. The abolition of the Seven Warlord system was your goal after all. We never saw eye to eye on it, but the kings of the world have spoken. New Marineford. As the day of the raid draws closer on the other side, is... let me go down. That is Isho and Fujitora on the Dendenmushi. You still think the warlords were a necessity, despite all the sacrifices that we had to make for their sake? It must be because you never personally suffered under them. Let's just put our faith in the SSG going forward. The power balance of the world will definitely be shaken. SSG? Should I know this, or is this a new thing? I feel stupid if I don't. If this is an ongoing thing. SSG. Super Saiyan Goku? No. Has it occurred to you that it might change for the worse? Apparently in Wano, Big Mom and Kaido have formed an alliance. What? Does this mean the rocks have returned? Stop talking like there's some kind of legend. This is reality we're facing here. For this to happen when we're already so busy. What a disaster. Two of the Emperor's allied? And it just had to be now, all of all times? Well, the report stated that the alliance is only tentative at this stage. There hasn't been any damage done yet, but we have no idea what they're planning, and we have no countermeasures prepared either. In truth, we know almost nothing about the legendary Rocks pirates. Big Mom and Kaido have been fighting like cats and dogs for years. No one could have foreseen this. Very few Marines are familiar with the name Rocks nowadays. Many years ago, on the Pirates Island Beehive, many significant individuals came together to seek a quick path to fame and fortune. That meeting led to the formation of the Rocks Pirates. They were a violent group, killing both friend and foe alike. That's basically Sengoku explaining that whole stuff. Its members included Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido. In their youth, they were led by the Captain Rocks. What? Who's that mysterious Rocks guy? Look at all those guys. There's Kaido. You see silhouettes. Big Mom when she was still hot. There's Whitebeard. Then there's two silhouettes in the background that are not familiar to me. The one guy looks like the bomb user from Doflamingo's crew. Indeed, those three used to sail in the same ship. Unbelievable! Many others who sailed under Rocks also eventually made a name for themselves, such as the Golden Lion, the Silver Axe, Captain John, and Oshoko. Translation note: Oshoko, known as Wang Zi in Chinese, was a real Chinese pirate lord from the 16th century. Yo, who was all in this crew, man? The Golden Lion? That's Shiki. We know who Shiki is from is it Strong World, the movie? He's one of the characters that is canon, but the movie is not really canon. So he's a character that exists in the One Piece universe. Who was the guy was like, there was on the top was Gold Roger, slightly behind it, maybe on par with him was Whitebeard crew, and then slightly behind them were like Garp, Sengoku, and Shiki. So not far, like really, really strong pirates. Like real threats to their existence. He's the only guy who managed to flee from Impel Down before Luffy did it. Oh, it was nuts. That guy has the ability to fly, or like to make things fly. So he cut off his feet to free himself from the Karaseki shackles and just flew out of the prison. That's what this guy is. He's just like Luffy from Badassery. Just you can't chain him down. He would rather cut off his arms or legs. I hope he comes. Like we see them in the main story at some point. He's gonna be awesome. All right, I'm shaving off. I'm gonna write this in the comment. This chapter is nuts already, and we haven't even come to the part that I was afraid of. All right, are you serious? Then how come all this isn't common knowledge? Well, one reason is that most of the members couldn't stand each other, so they downplayed their exploits as a group. The Captain Rocks strived to become king of the world. They were basically a terrorist group, bearing their fangs at the world government. So the government covered up their actions, which is another reason. But back then, their name was known throughout the world. Can you see something? Figurehead. People are running from them. The rocks, the O was like a skull. Because every time I read something, you guys spot something that I don't spot because I don't have the time. I'm just reading for you guys and then I'll read it again. Alright, 38 years ago, a fateful incident occurred at a place known as God Valley. On that fateful day, the Rocks, the strongest pirate crew in the world, perished on that island. The incident was big news. Their unstoppable evil rampage, which trampled over all in its wake, was finally quelled by Marine Vice Admiral Garp. Yo, that's my guy. After the incident, Garp's name reverberated across the world, and that is how he became known as the hero of the Marines. Yo. That's one of the incidents that we really wanted to know about for a while. So that's what happened. Wise Admiral Garp has many acts of heroism under his belt. However, he doesn't like talking about this one in particular. Huh? Why? He'll acknowledge it if you ask him about it, but Big Mom and Kaido? things keep going from bad to worse. The biggest reason why is because he allied with a pirate during that battle, although that part was never reported. Who was it? I have someone in my mind. A pirate? There was another reason though. He had to protect the celestial dragons during that mission. Huh? The celestial dragons were involved? Wait, isn't it our duty to as marines to serve for the celestial dragons? His sense of morality never allowed him to believe that. The main reason Garp always rejected the title of Admiral is because it would have made him a direct subordinate of the celestial dragons. His popularity and achievements are probably the only reason why they haven't disposed of him for his attitude. Garp and Roger encountered each other on the island and teamed up to defeat the Rocks pirates. That's what I thought. Because they sounded like acquaintances when they like were talking to each other, almost friends. All in order to protect the celestial dragons and their slaves. During what is known as the God Valley Incident. Yo, lots of discussion is going to go on about this. Not involving me though, because I don't discuss things that we don't know anything about. He fought alongside the Pirate King. Wow, yeah. What a roll call! The Celestial Dragons, Rogers, and the Rocks? What exactly was on that island? I've never even heard of that place. The island of God Valley is no longer drawn on the maps of the world. The truth of the matter is, after that incident, God Valley disappeared without a trace. What place might this be? I have another clue in my head. An island that the world government wanted to hide was wiped from the history books. Do we really want to know more about an island like that? Rock's ambition to become the king of the world meant he was involved with many of this world's taboo subjects. That's why there isn't much information on the Rock's pirates anymore. However, I am sure that those memories are lying dormant in the minds of the more veteran Marines. Even though it's all in the past, it seems unbelievable that there was a man capable of leading 3 of the 4 emperors. He was probably Roger's first and most formidable rival. He may have been known throughout the world as Captain Rocks, but his true name was Rocks D. Quebec. Another translation note, a type of sailing ship. He may no longer be amongst us, but he is one of the few with the initial D who have appeared from time to time. Yo, that guy looks... The way he's drawn, he looks like a lot of fun. He may no longer be amongst us. That is sad. Maybe we see some backflaggers. This is a long chapter, lots of text. I love it. Love it. While it's true that Kaido and Big Mom were part of the same crew in the past, they are much stronger than they were 38 years ago. If they have truly formed an alliance, then it may lead to the formation of the worst pirate crew in the world. Branu, what are the current bounties? Yes. This is what I was hearing about. We're gonna get new bounties for the emperors. I was just working on updating the bounties of those who have been stripped of their warlord status. Yo, the bounty chapter! So we may as well review these bounties as well. First, the man who became an emperor 1 year ago, Blackbeard. Didn't we just see Blackbeard? Was this like 2.2 billion or something? As a result of his attack on Impel Down 2 years ago, he was able to recruit very powerful subordinates. He is the current ruler of the Pirate Island Beehive. His influence is constantly expanding, and he's slowly overtaking Whitebeard as a force to be reckoned with. The Admiral of the Blackbeard Pirates, Marshal D. Teach. Bounty 2.247 something million. He has a weird bounty. So that one didn't change. Maybe it did and I just didn't notice. Because it's so weird. The next emperor we should discuss is this man. He was first recognized as an emperor 6 years ago and is the youngest of the 4. His subordinates trust him greatly. His executives are all big names. Beckman, Rue, Yassop. And here's for my friend who calls him Lucky Lou. The guy's name's Lucky Rue. I don't know how I can explain this to you. It's just not his name. Boasting high bounties across the board. They are a well-balanced and impregnable crew. Yes, that's the crew we want to know about the most. The captain of the Red Hair Pirates, Red Hair Shanks. And now I'm scrolling down. And please don't shock me, Oda. Bounty 4.0489 billion berries. That is a big ass bounty. Especially for someone who just has like a small crew. Yo. look at the pictures I took of him. He's not even paying attention. There's better things to look at. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's see the next ones. That is nuts. I know some people want them like to have like 10 billion berry bounties, but that's just not how the bounty system works. It is ridiculous, nevertheless. Wow. Moving on, we have the natural-born destroyer, who is said to have wiped out a village on the island of giants, Elbaf, when she was a mere child. Refusing to trust anyone other than her own bloodline, she founded the country of Totland. Ruling over it with her 85 children, she is the queen of the kingdom of sweets. Wait a second, wasn't Shanks supposed to have the biggest one? He doesn't. The captain of the Big Mom Pirates, Charlotte Linlin, bounty 4.388 billion. I like the picture. She looks frightening as fuck. That's how Big Mom looks. And last but not least is this man. Although he was only an apprentice when he was with the Rocks Pirates. Yes, some people don't know this, especially after they formed an alliance. Kaido is a lot younger than Big Mom and the rest. So he was like basically like what Shanks was on Roger's ship, like a scrub, like a swabby. But apparently he developed very well, very quickly. Probably back then as well. Yo. Although, he was able to really okay, but although he was only an apprentice when he was with the Rocks Pirates, he was able to rally many infamous pirates to his banner thanks to his sheer strength and became an emperor in the process. The Governor General of the Beast Pirates, Kaido of the Beast. That picture is amazing. He's like, you dare take a photo of me? I don't think that guy made it. The guy who took the photo, 4.6 billion. Everyone in the 4 billion range. Yo. Look at that guy. Yeah, Kaido is friggin' dangerous. 4.6 is fitting. How depressing. From here on out, we can no longer use the 7 warlords as a weapon against the 4 emperors. We'll have to see how the SSG from the Marine Special Science Force performs. Marine Special Science Force? So much new stuff. Oda, you were saying you want to end One Piece in the next couple of years. All this new stuff. Before we can determine whether the removal of this poison from our ranks was a wise decision on a related... I'm still thinking about Kaido. What the hell? On a related note, these were the bounties on the legends of the previous era. Oh my god, we get more. The captain of the Whitebeard Pirates, Edward Newgate, 4.046 billion. Yeah, he had enough time. We get everyone! The captain of the Roger Pirates, the Pirate King Gold Roger, bounty 5.564 billion. I'm just gonna leave out the pocket change from now on. 5.5. Yo. No single pirate has ever surpassed the bounties of these two. However, if Kaido and Big Mom alliance comes to fruition, their combined bounty will exceed them both. Yeah, I can do math. They're currently in Wano, a country that is unaffiliated with the world government. They are... Stomp, someone's coming in. BAM! Fleet Admiral Sakazuki! We're leaving Wano alone. We don't have the resources to divert their Sengoku-san. Of course, I had no intention of interfering. I only wanted to pass on my knowledge to this new generation of Marines. Even pirates are capable of developing relationships with one another. Their actions always have a motive behind them. One cannot hope to predict the future when they are ignorant of the past. I love this guy. Speaking of which, there was a pirate in Wano that Whitebeard Roger and Redhead favored. Wasn't there? Do you mean Kozuki Oden? He used to be a division commander on the Whitebeard's ship. Eventually, he was poached by Roger to accompany him on the Pirate King's final voyage. This current situation couldn't possibly have anything to do with it, with Oden, could it? What exactly is going on with Wano and Oden? Well, doesn't it seem like Wano is a common factor for all these big shots? It's a bit too much of a coincidence, don't you think, Sakazuki? Yo, there's more to Wano than we know. This has been a long, very eventful chapter. My heart is beating so fast, I just got up a couple of, 30 minutes ago. Jesus Christ. Not even 30 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed. What bounty surprised you the most? None of them? All of them? Were you thinking of something completely different? I really would love to hear what you think of this chapter. And especially of the bounties. This was a wild one. I'm gonna upload this as quickly as I can, and I hope you guys have a nice day. There's apparently no break in the foreseeable future. So I see you guys in the next chapter. Have a nice day, and goodbye.